Ficou a olhar novamente para a perna, portanto não parece estar 100% ou a 100% neste caso.
Zapata tira-lhe a bola, no entanto o Rugani estava ali na marcação por detrás, mete o pé e retirou a bola ao atacante colombiano da Atalanta. Agora mau passe, já não chega Alexandre para evitar a perda pela linha lateral. Atpor não perdeu tempo, mas quem perdeu aquela bola foi Ilicites, que não está nas melhores condições e já fez o sinal de substituição.
Já se estava a prever por aquilo que tinha sido a pouca reação quando ele tentou virar as costas ao Alexandre há pouco na linha.
Eles e Ilicites. A abdicar e a ter naturalmente então agora de sair do terreno de jogo. Será mesmo isso que vai acontecer?
E pelos vistos não é o único.
Chiellini estava ali a dar indicação também de problemas na equipa da Juventus. Cancelo já a vestir a camisola de jogo e vai entrar ainda na primeira parte. Chiellini não está em condições. Ilícito já o tínhamos percebido desde há alguns minutos na equipa da Atalanta. Entrada de Mário Pasalic, entrada do médio croata que hoje não foi titular no conjunto de Gianpiero Gasperini, tinha sido ainda a titular, por exemplo, no fim de semana frente à Roma. E também teremos então João Cancelo ainda nesta primeira parte, o jogador que veio revolucionar a partida frente ao Lazio no Olímpico no último domingo. A Juventus esteve a perder por 1-0 numa péssima exibição durante pelo menos uma hora de jogo, um autogolo de Emre Can. Nessa altura a dar vantagem ao Lazio, mas depois Cancelo entrou numa jogada, na sequência de uma jogada pelo corredor esquerdo de Bernardeschi, que também tinha vindo do banco de suplentes. Cancelo, e após um remate de Dybala para uma defesa incompleta do guarda-redes da Lazio, restabeleceu a igualdade. Mais à frente ainda ganhou o penalti que aos 88 minutos permitiu a Ronaldo dar a vitória à Juventus, a vitória número 19 em 21 jornadas da Liga Italiana. Hoje começa novamente no banco João Cancelo, mas entra aos 26 minutos, saindo Chiellini. Decilho vai jogar para central, sai da lateral direita, central esquerdo, era exatamente a posição de Chiellini, o central esquerdo na equipa da Juventus. O Rugani mantém-se como central do lado direito, aí está o 24 de Juve com a bola e portanto Cancelo a jogar como lateral direito, ele que no domingo no Olímpico frente ao Lazio entrou para jogar não como lateral direito, mas como extremo direito, posicionando-se à frente de Mattia Decilho. Hoje vai jogar como lateral direito, posição mais habitual, embora habitual também seja, Lena, cada vez mais vermos o Cancelo a jogar a extremo, seja à direita, seja até à esquerda, como aconteceu no início da época ou até na pré-temporada, em alguns jogos que tivemos a ocasião de acompanhar dos Juventus.
Sim, inclusivamente também a lateral esquerdo, não só o extremo esquerdo, mas a lateral esquerdo. Portanto, de facto, um jogador que está cada vez mais a ganhar o seu espaço na Juve, ainda bem, não é fácil numa equipa de estrelas, e francamente, pensando naquilo que Cancelo tentou fazer logo na sua primeira ação, ou seja, vir para dentro, tentar criar desequilíbrios no 1 para 1, é isso que a Juve precisa, porque em termos coletivos está a ser uma equipa muito facilmente anulada e é necessário criar estes equilíbrios para a partir daí sair mais alguém na pressão e obviamente se isso acontecer ficará sempre um jogador livre. Não está fácil, muito agressiva a equipa do Atalanta, mas ainda bem, e de facto o Cancelo fez por merecer uma titularidade que hoje não teve. Isto obviamente no jogo do campeonato anterior foi muito bem. Zapata sempre no apoio, à espera e a segurar à espera a maior parte das vezes os médios, mas agora jogar no lateral.
Atalanta.
Sim, aparentemente a jogar um pouco mais dentro, mas acredito que a defender também descai um pouco mais para a direita.
Palomino, Atalanta.
Sim, aparentemente a jogar um pouco mais dentro, mas acredito que a defender também descai um pouco mais para a direita.
Palomino.
Muito bem, Zapata sempre no apoio, à espera e a segurar à espera a maior parte das vezes os médios, mas agora jogar no lateral. Muito bem, Zapata sempre no apoio, à espera e a segurar à espera do. A maior parte das vezes os médios, mas agora jogar no lateral.
Travar a marcha de Alejandro Gomes, Papo Gomes. Este argentino de 30 anos de idade vai na 5ª temporada ao serviço da Atalanta e é um dos favoritos dos adeptos. Com alguma ironia, até tem uma tarja, hoje ainda não foi visível, mas no último jogo foi, em homenagem a Papo Gomes. Atalanta.
Sim, aparentemente a jogar um pouco mais dentro, mas acredito que a defender também descai um pouco mais para a direita.
Palomino.
O esporte de jogo que faz, poderia ter dado, na minha opinião, podia ter tido uma carreira diferente para melhor.
Já está com 30 anos.
Sim, agora a perspectiva é sempre daqueles contratos milionários e atenção, pode ser daqueles jogadores que vá, por exemplo, para Médio Oriente, China, etc, porque tem muita qualidade. E mantém-se a ter uma influência gigante numa das equipas que estão melhor classificadas. E a Liga Italiana não é propriamente uma liga fácil.
É uma Atalanta que tem conseguido a qualificação para a Liga Europa nas últimas épocas e esta época, apesar de estar no 7º lugar, está muito próxima não só da Liga Europa, mas até dos lugares de Champions. Está apenas a 3 lugares. Atalanta.
Sim, aparentemente a jogar um pouco mais dentro, mas acredito que a defender também descai um pouco mais para a direita.
Palomino.
O esporte de jogo que faz, poderia ter dado, na minha opinião, podia ter tido uma carreira diferente para melhor.
Já está com 30 anos.
Sim, agora a perspectiva é sempre daqueles contratos milionários e atenção, pode ser daqueles jogadores que vá, por exemplo, para Médio Oriente, China, etc, porque tem muita qualidade. E mantém-se a ter uma influência gigante numa das equipas que estão melhor classificadas e a Liga Italiana não é propriamente uma liga fácil.
É uma Atalanta que tem conseguido
equilibrado pela presença de Pasali no meio.
Alguns ajustes necessários serem feitos por Gianpiero Gasperini. No último encontro, Mário Pasaletes tinha jogado no duplo pivô do meio campo com o Martin de Roon e Ilicic lá na frente, mais perto de Zapata.
Está alguém que jogava muito. Parecia estar a sofrer.
E marcava grandes golos para a Pavel
sem dúvida.
O histórico desta equipa da Juventus, antes também da Lazio. Ganha a bola a Atalanta. Está o croata Mário Pasaletes para o meio, Martin de Roon. Agora Duvan Zapata de costas para a baliza, vigiado também ali por perto, como se impõe por Daniele Rugani.
Mas mais uma vez a influência do De Roon vai equilibrar, dobra o seu companheiro, recupera a posse de bola e sai a jogar.
Também António Conte, hoje aqui espectador atento deste duelo dos quartos da Taça de Itália, este Atalanta-Juventus. João Cancelo para Rugani. Chesney tentar ali perceber o melhor sítio para me enviar aquela bola. Bernardeschi, não estava fácil, mas saiu-se bem. Alexandro, não convinha também perder a bola naquele local. Não sai bem aqui o passo comprido de Alexandro, que tinha em ponto de mira Cristiano Ronaldo. Castanho joga com Freuler. Papo Gomes. Algumas simulações, aproxima-se dele Sami Khedira. Freuler, Pasaletes.
Seria muito bem jogado. Este toque subtil do Castanho era fundamental para poder desequilibrar logo ali a equipa da Juve.
Alexandro. Aí temos Bernardeschi.
Bem, a Juve é virar, mas tem que o fazer de forma mais rápida. Está sempre muito bem posicionada em largura a equipa da Atalanta. Facilmente se reajusta se a velocidade for esta.
Está agora Ronaldo. Faz a finta Ronaldo perante um adversário, mas tinha outro logo ali. Depois ainda vai cometer a falta Cristiano Ronaldo sobre Dim City.
Num primeiro momento, sem dúvida nenhuma, uma boa combinação entre... Esta é uma excelente imagem, que mostra bem o que aconteceu. Uma excelente combinação entre o Cristiano e o próprio Cancelo.
Que hoje já...
Gomez trying to direct traffic in front of him.
Was unlucky. He's trying to help it on to Timothy Castagna.
His goal, by the way, that started the fight back against Roma, and the momentum of that fight back went into Roma's game at the Artemio Franchi. Beaten 7-1 by Fiorentina earlier on tonight. Sadly for Atalanta, their momentum hasn't quite come into tonight, but they are playing the best team in Italy, so slightly different circumstances. It's funny though, football, isn't it? Di Francesco watching his team here at the weekend, 3-0 up, and look where Roma are now. Here's Ronaldo for Juve. Now it's a little bit late.
Yeah, it's a free kick, nothing more. The crowd always screaming anytime Ronaldo gets on the ball. The derision. His drag back's just a little bit too heavy. I've seen naughtier.
Yeah. Miralem Pjanic back on the Juve bench tonight, and how they've missed him. Well, that's a great win from Castagna, who's thinking about going on his own. Timothy Castagna for Atalanta. Once again, they're giving Juve nightmares.
Finally, breakthrough. Well, it's one thing to dispossess an opponent. It's another thing to keep your composure and steer that ball into the back of the net. It's terrible play, isn't it, from Juve? Can't actually quite see who gets caught, but the defence just opens up for him when he steers it past Szczesny.
Joao Cancelo.
Yeah, Joao Cancelo, poor defending. The defender's almost run away from him. That's a lovely finish. Just allows the ball to run, and he doesn't actually follow it, just sets himself and steers it wonderfully past the Juve goalkeeper.
Came on as a substitute against Lazio at the weekend, scored one and won them the penalty that won the game. Comes on as a substitute here and gives a goal away.
Didn't take the safety first option, and if there was nothing on in the middle of the park, which there wasn't, he could have actually decided to play it back to the goalkeeper. And just dilly-dallied too long, and ball was stolen from him. And when you're not quite to the pace of the game like that, Dave, your reaction once you smell the danger is just that little bit slower. Not able to put his body across, or indeed make the foul actually once he was dispossessed. It's what we needed, however, a goal, preferably for the home side. Now we'll see the best of Juve, you would imagine, pretty quickly.
A goal down for the second game in a row. Pasalic. Atalanta tails up here in towards Zapata.
No surprise that Gomez is at the heart of everything. A little bit of luck, the ball just gets to Zapata once he's inside the box. It's a super turn, isn't it? Doesn't need to look to see where the goals are. Oh, that ball is past Chesney before he can even blink, really. He sees it probably a little bit late, blocked out by a teammate. But it's a super hit, just shaved, just inside the post. Allegri threw his coat off and he was off and running. I think they wanted a foul, didn't they, Juve? Yeah.
I think he's been sent off. The coat came off. He had words with Fabrizio Pasqua. They couldn't press home their advantage in December. Atalanta, can they do it now? And let's have a look at this. This is Allegri.
He threw his coat off, I think, on the field, actually, or maybe right on the touchline already. The referee's assistant is having words. $33-34 odd minutes of very little goal-mouth action, and all of a sudden this game has burst into life.
The last Italian team to beat Juve were Napoli, thanks to Kalidou Koulibaly back in April. Atalanta 2 up here, but it is not done. And Ronaldo's won a free kick, silly challenge from Toloi.
Yes, well won by Ronaldo. Saw the challenge coming, so poked the ball away, then actually just leaned into Toloi. Yeah, knows exactly what he's doing, Ronaldo. Just raises his leg, draws the challenge, and cleverly wins the free kick.
He did get a touch on the ball, didn't he, Toloi? But
yeah, it's a foul.
Took the player too. That was his argument. Good angle for Ronaldo. Dybala optimistically stands over it as well.
This is a huge couple of minutes before half-time.
Wait for the hitch of the shorts, and then we know he's ready. Here he comes. Ronaldo to try and get Juve back into things. Disappointing. Now Rugani gives it away.
It's not quite already.
Just like Ronaldo, into the wall it goes. Now Joao Cancelo. Everything is going for the home team.
Yes, nowhere near finding their A game at the moment, Juventus. certainly give Juventus a psychological lift if they're able to get back on level terms before half-time, not on level terms, and just get one goal back. 2, of course, would be fantastic. Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Turn into trouble, Alexandro. Oh, yeah, he was nudging the back.
Just had a bit more patience. He didn't need to nudge him in the back, did he? Here's Gomez. Castagna thought he was fouled.
Well, assuming they hold on to this 2-goal lead, they'll make it 3, of course, before half-time, Atalanta. This will be a question of patience and the ability to keep the ball in the second half, and Gomez will have to play particularly well, I would imagine, the captain. At least get 1 or 2 around him who don't have the ball skills of himself. Able to dispossess and disrupt Juve's flow in these areas, in particular around the halfway line.
It's very much the Atalanta way to try and make it 3. Oh, that's another yellow card. Dybala again, the player who was fouled.
Disruption without picking up too many yellow cards.
Stirone this time.
These could be costly, couldn't they, later on in the game? If anybody's flashed the yellow and down to 10 men, it would be very difficult. And then a swing. It's a Manning in fine form.
The cracking Aurelio De Laurentiis look-alike celebrating in the crowd as well. In from Alexandro.
Quite filmmaking material, you would imagine, but the story developing for sure.
Absolutely. Ronaldo and co. up against it. The dream is very much on for Atalanta. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Mistake by Joao Cancelo, Timothy Castagna making it 1-0, and then who else but Duvan Zapata with the second, a terrific right-footed drive. It is buzzing in Bergamo as Atalanta, maybe, just maybe, are heading for the semi-finals of the Cup. At half-time, it's Atalanta 2, Juve 0. Juve 0.
Coppa Italia.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
IKEA, the wonderful every day.
Funding Circle offer affordable loans to help your business go further. % per year. So join the thousands of businesses who have taken out a Funding Circle loan and help your business fly. Apply today at fundingcircle.com.
Are plastic bags better for the ocean than paper ones? Does social media help or harm democracy? Did the beginning of life on Earth depend on the moon? Would a world without employment work? Shouldn't we all ask why the world is the way it is? Why not try The Economist for free? Text questions to 78070 now.
Bird, sky. Oh,
what?
Is that a new security camera?
Must be for all those disappearances.
R.I.P. Walter.
Guys, snail. Hold on a minute. Nobody move.
Can I help you? Protect your gnomes and your home with the Hive View outdoor security camera. Hive, let's get living.
This is a story about you. It starts with your DNA, your 23 pairs of chromosomes that make you who you are. 23andme.co.uk is a genetic service where you receive personalised reports about your health, traits and ancestry. See how your 23 pairs of chromosomes help tell the story of one incredible you. Buy your kit today at 23andme.co.uk or at selected retailers.
Be your best. Follow your own path. Feel no pressure from him or her or them. And start by taking pressure off your skin. New Gillette Skin Guard Sensitive. The revolutionary technology takes pressure off the blades and pressure off your shave, helping to stop irritation on sensitive skin. And start by taking pressure off your skin. New Gillette Skin Guard Sensitive. The revolutionary technology takes pressure off the blades and pressure off your shave, helping to stop irritation on sensitive skin.
See how your 23 pairs of chromosomes help tell the story of one incredible you. Buy your kit today at 23andme.co.uk or at selected retailers.
Be your best. Follow your own path. Feel no pressure from him the revolutionary technology takes
story of one incredible you. Buy your kit today at 23andme.co.uk or at selected retailers.
Be your best. Follow your own path. Feel no pressure from him or her or them. And start by taking pressure off your skin. New Gillette Skin Guard Sensitive. The revolutionary technology takes pressure off the blades and pressure off your shave, helping to stop irritation on sensitive skin.
See how your 23 pairs of chromosomes help tell the story of one incredible you. Buy your kit today at 23andme.co.uk or at selected retailers.
Be your best. Follow your own path. Feel no pressure from him or her or them. And start by taking pressure off your skin. New Gillette Skin Guard Sensitive. The revolutionary technology takes pressure off the blades and pressure off your shave, helping to stop irritation on sensitive skin.
See how your 23 pairs of chromosomes help tell the story of one incredible you. Buy your kit today at 23andme.co.uk or at selected retailers.
Be your best. Follow your own path. Feel no pressure from him or her or them. And start by taking pressure off your skin. New Gillette Skin Guard Sensitive. The revolutionary technology takes pressure off the blades and
7 p.m. as well. Tuesday the 19th. Following week, Liverpool take on Bayern Munich on the Tuesday. What a return that is. From that Champions League last 16 and all the way through to the final, live with us here on BT Sport. But let's reflect on a remarkable first half, remarkable ending to it anyway. An early pressure here from Atalanta, who started well. Papu Gomez with the effort he rather sliced across.
Yeah, the kind of start actually, Dave, that I expected, despite the fact they weren't able to trouble Szczesny in the Juve goal. It looked the more promising side, pressing Juve at every opportunity. Just not quite enough numbers really to give Zapata enough support in the final third. Darun just dragging one wide in a great position really well. At least he should have hit the target.
It was quite a good opportunity, wasn't it? Sort of one of those that better when you look at it again than it seemed at the time. It really opened up in front of him. Just as we were thinking Gomez was not influencing the game enough, he fired this in, had it dipping and darting into that far corner. It's a really good stop from Szczesny.
Yeah, it's a super hit in between Bernardeschi and Blaise Matuidi. And a great hit, the technique, arrowing into the corner, and that is a good stop. And it's just before the goalkeeper, so a fine save.
But then the two... marvellously.
Yeah, terrible defending from the substitute João Cancelo. Not long on the field, trying to roll the ball over your feet, some 30 yards from goal, then turning into pressure. And Castagne with a wonderful finish. Not quite in the corner of the net, but Szczesny just a little bit unsighted as the ball comes to him. With enough power behind it to send the Polish goalkeeper into a bit of a frenzy at his defenders.
And he just got completely isolated, didn't he, because of the mistake. And then the second goal, the run from Gomez. Bit of luck with the bounce here from Pasalic. Nothing lucky about the finish from Zapata.
Now, when you're on form like this, Dave, almost everything you hit at least hits the target. And with absolutely no backlift, almost one turn, one touch, sets himself. Eyes on the ball, as I said, doesn't need to look at the goal, and that ball is past Szczesny long before he's able to get himself at full stretch. And out of nothing, all of a sudden they had a 2-goal lead.
Allegri was furious and was dismissed after taking off his coat and throwing it onto the pitch. High drama in Bergamo. Can they do it? Can they hold on? Can they extend it? Can they beat Juve? It's all on, and the second half's coming up live after a short break. We'll see you in a moment.
Coppa Italia. This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
When it comes to family, what's normal? There's working mums, adoptive mums, daddy, two daddies, or maybe your friends are your family, like a sister from another mister who pops round for tea. Families come in all shapes and sizes, but it's meal times that make a family. And now introducing new lighter home chips from McCain. Perfect for those midweek meals. The nation's favourite, only lighter.
Can't believe this energy bill.
Why don't you change to a cheaper supplier?
Can't be bothered, I suppose.
You need someone who's good at changing to do it for you. Someone who's flipping fast. Someone who's flipping thorough. Someone who's flipping smart. You need WeFlip. They'll make flipping sure you're automatically switched to a lower tariff.
You know what, love? You've flipping convinced me.
WeFlip, so you don't have to do a flipping thing.
Come along, catch a heifer lump. Sit with me on a muddy clump. We'll sing a song of days gone by. Come along now. Run away from the humdrum. We'll go to a place that is safe from greed, anger and boredom. We'll dance and sing till sundown and feast with abandon. We'll sleep when the morning comes and we'll rise by the sound of the bird song.
She loves cats. Sadly, I do not have a cat, so tonight I'll borrow my neighbor's. My babies. Dreamy's cat treats. All it takes is a shake.
in-depth analysis. Live stream. The Bet365 app is so advanced, it will blow your mind. Now please, gamble responsibly.
Being the nation's favourite something is an honour to wear with pride. Gin makes a nation's favourite sausage, but keeps it all inside. There'll be no sausage mania that you will ever see. No great big sausage statue, that will never be. He's busy making sausages, beaming with a grin, because he makes the nation's favourite. And that's enough for him. Richmond, proud to be the nation's favourite. And now, chicken sausages, new from the makers of the nation's favourite.
There's bingo, and then there's Bet365 bingo. Be part of our fun-loving community, and you could win cash prizes. Bet365bingo.com. Please gamble responsibly.
IKEA, the wonderful everyday.
The Europa is back in town, and this time it's winner stays on.
What a goal that is!
The UEFA Europa League, live and exclusive on BT Sport.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365. Coppa Italia.
Atalanta 2-0 up at half-time. A Juve finally going to be beaten by an Italian team. Well, it's on. It's certainly on. Castagna and then Zapata. 2 goals in just over 2 minutes. It has been an extraordinary night so far, because in the early evening, Fiorentina beat Roma by 7 goals to 1. 3 for Chiesa. Well, could certainly define Atalanta's season. It won't define Juventus's, but after their brinksmanship against Lazio at the weekend, are they finally going to lose that unbeatable tag, certainly in Italy? They're going to have to go some to take this to extra time, or certainly to win it in normal time. The first 15-20 minutes of this second half, as Gasperini knows so well, Effin, are absolutely vital.
Yes, an error-free 45 minutes, I think, will certainly see them through. They would have to throw some caution to the wind pretty quickly against this side. Of course, when you have great belief in yourself, you'll be confident they could score a couple of late goals. Nobody ever wants to leave it that late where there's so much pressure that you can easily get hit on the counter-attack when you become desperate.
There's Joao Cancelo, another giveaway. Duvan Zapata. It was Castagna again on Cancelo.
I'm surprised Zapata didn't head for goal himself. Was waiting for support. In the penalty area, was beckoning.
I did like it when James Rodriguez, Duvan Zapata's countryman, got in touch with him on social media and congratulated him on his recent run as Dybala goes over. And Papu Gomez got involved and said, well, come and join us. Play for Atalanta, you can have the number 10 shirt, I don't mind. I think there was a jokey reply, but nothing as yet. It was Freuler there on Dybala into the Achilles.
Yeah, that was careless. Gasperini certainly won't want anybody being reckless like that. The referee's already flashed a couple of yellow cards at Atalanta players. That cold spray does absolutely nothing. Anything you want a little bit of warmth into the area on the pitch, you can ice it and cold spray whatever after the game. Yeah, we know it was a foul. He got the free kick. Any more than that, you're going to get somebody yellow carded. Not that easy. Not at this stage of the game. If it's on a breakaway, possibly. It was a long way from the Atalanta goal.
Well, Pjanic continues to warm up. One little detail that was, I must admit, I've never noticed before, that the Juve water bottles there were sponsored. Everything has its price, most notably him.
Matabo got the ball.
Juve are frustrated. Remember, Bentancur was sent off here in the league on Boxing Day. Juve still found a way to fight back and draw 2-2, but can they do something similar here? Given away to Cristiano Ronaldo, who promptly gives it back to Papu Gomez. So important that Atalanta keep playing the way they play, keep trying to add a third goal. If they sit back, they could be in real trouble. It's not their way at all.
No, I think it'll be very difficult for them to do that and be effective in the game, because just to invite pressure like that, Juve eventually will find a way through. They'll start to scramble defensively. The mistakes are made. There's more fatigue, of course, when you are just chasing the ball continuously. I'm sure there were words of encouragement from Gasperini to keep on attacking, of course, without exposing themselves overly defensively.
They're exposed now, all right. It's Bernardeschi. Sensational bit of defending, but still Khedira plays it back in. I think it was Palomino who got back and turned it away, but Ronaldo denied. He was there to tap it in.
Yeah, just that touch takes a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. That's good defending. Ronaldo's not able to get across the face of the defender. It's not quite a chance that it turns into.
In again from Bernardeschi. Ronaldo waiting at the far post. Now Joao Cancelo. Chiellini, by the way, strained a calf muscle again. For Juve's sake, anyway. Here's Joao Cancelo. Now Rugani.
Repeated injuries in the same area, Dave, especially when they're muscular injuries like that, usually means that there's a problem elsewhere in the body. Usually the back, actually.
Again, Joao Cancelo with the mistake. It's Duvan Zapata. It's Pasalic for 3. And again, you wondered if Zapata might have gone on his own there.
Very surprising that he didn't. Another cheap giveaway. Once again, from the substitute Cancelo. Awful pass. As you said, so surprising that Zapata decided to pass the ball. Yes, a run was made, but as a striker there, I think he's well within his rights to use his teammate as a decoy.
Bernardeschi.
Pasalic in the end didn't strike that ball cleanly at all.
At the moment, Joao Cancelo is a walking mistake. 3 or 4 times he's done that, including the moment that led to the first goal. Here he is in the opposition final third, where he's certainly more effective. Juve's best defensive right-backs playing at centre-half at the moment. De Sciglio. Here's Bernardeschi. Allegri watches up in the stands now. Marco Landucci in charge of the side. Good ball in, and Rugani couldn't direct it as he would like.
They're not a bad header at all. Just turns his body, just comes off the side of his head. So many players to fight amongst, your own teammates included. It's never an easy opportunity.
The next time Zapata has a side of goal, I bet he shoots. After twice electing not. Then Fabrizio Pasqua, unmoved by the appeals, long towards Ronaldo. No free kick either for Bernardeschi, at least he's consistent.
And right on both occasions, I think. That will look like a foul. Yeah.
Another yellow card, they need to be careful here. It's Hataboa this time, third Atalanta player to be booked.
Yeah, that's not a good challenge at all. Bernardeschi's depossessed, no, he's just leaning in, looking for the free kicks, trying to draw the contact. Hataboa can have no complaints at all.
Yeah. We wondered about the other two, didn't we, for Jim? Other two, didn't we, for Jim? No kind of contact really on the shot from Bentancur.
Well, just to take the pressure off as a goalkeeper. No idea at all why Berisha decided to punch that ball. Weak punch as well. Under no pressure from any Juve player. Here's a shot from Bentancur. Looks good on the slow-mo. He was always rising and always slightly wide of the post.
Here's Zapata climbing all over Alexandro. 10 minutes gone in the second half, and still it's Atalanta with a 2-goal advantage. Now Rugani.
Not been able to exert any control in the middle of the park. Juventus for a 10-minute spell.
Positive that time from Berisha. Didn't make much contact with the head, did he? But he did enough.
We're not filling me with too much confidence, the Atalanta goalkeeper.
Lost a cup final to Juve already. This time with Lazio back in 2015. Atalanta looks so edgy here. This time it's Ronaldo who's caught.
Yeah, the defending already is of a team that is entering the last 10 minutes of the game. Playing with much composure or patience, indeed, and it's been drawn into too many fouls. And Juve are not looking capable right now of creating any clear chances, but they may be gifted the opportunity with the extra man, because I don't imagine it'll be too long before somebody gets a second yellow.
They need to manage this better. Joao Cancelo. Ran away there from Dybala. Yeah, Douglas Costa.
He does have pace.
Who has considerable pace. He had a poor game on Sunday, as did many of them. Here's Alexandro into Bernardeschi. Now Papu Gomez. Welcome relief for Atalanta.
That's good play, appreciated by the home fans. Nothing on, keep it, nothing on, keep it. It's drawn a lot of Juve players back, but it's wasted a few seconds. Nice composure from the captain.
Oh, nothing too composed about that from Remo Freuler. Here's Pasalic. Now Gomez.
A difficult skill actually, Dave, to master, you know, not to do something when you're as talented as Gomez is, got a great eye for a pass when you've got the ball under no pressure. So many players just tempted into trying something that's unnecessary. So great experience, he demonstrated it.
They wanted a yellow card there for Bentancur. That was a very half-hearted penalty appeal.
Yeah, they'll now lose the option to be able to play high line. Not that they're doing it anyway, Atalanta. Now we'll just, I think, you know, the game is set pattern-wise. They are just going to sit back and defend. There's a bigger and bigger gap between themselves, defence-wise, and the captain on the ball now, and Zapata further forward.
Pasalic. Now Castagna. Lovely pass here for Gomez, who rather wastes the cross, although maybe he doesn't. Back in from Hateboer. Castagna. Jerome. Looking promising again, isn't it, for the home team? Here's Duvan Zapata. Behind for a corner.
Yeah, too many Juve plays below par so far tonight, particularly in the middle of the park. Once again, strong running with Zapata. And always waiting for his chance. Or service. He's back to goal, or indeed those lines in between, or that area in between the two posts.
Serie A's goal machines at it again here, looking for a third. Two in two. They are well on their way. Here's the change for Juve. Dybala, not surprisingly, makes way. Another goalless game for him. And on comes Douglas Costa.
But he is a goal scorer. You hope that things will turn for him.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the Juve man.
No corner. Final half hour. And Atalanta still in front, and Juve still taking risks. Here's João Cancelo. Hatabua. Zapata wins the throw.
Don't want him too far out in that central area. Duvan Zapata. The play can only go backwards when he's in those kind of positions. There's nobody who's coming central to help out and offer the alternative in terms of an option of a pass in the middle of the park. I expect Gomez to fill that position. Vasilic has spent most of the game since he arrived on as a substitute for Ilicic in a wider area.
Khedira. Great reading of the game there from Timothy Castagna. Now Freuler. Here's Ronaldo. It's Khedira who was furthest forward with him that time. Now João Cancelo. Still no Miralem Pjanic. Landucci can't get a tune out of them. General sense of frustration at the lack of quality. There's one final Coppa Italia game coming up tomorrow, 7:45. Lazio Inter, 7:45 the coverage starts. Cardiff Bournemouth from the Premier League, Saturday at 5 p.m. Both of those games on BT Sport 1, as is Paris Saint-Germain against Lyon on Sunday night at 7:45. It's been story after story in the Coppa Italia today. Mighty win for Fiorentina against Roma, and now this with 25 minutes to go. Atalanta still lead Juve by 2-0.
I think I've seen Juventus being this careless defensively for many a year.
In many ways, they've carried their performance from Sunday into this game. But of course, they struck twice late to beat Lazio. Well, the key is that Atalanta have added a second goal here that Lazio failed to do, and they should have done as well. Does that make it too much of a mountain for Juve? We'll see. Matuidi. Now Douglas Costa. Khedira. Space for Alexandro this time. In towards Matuidi.
Well, he feathered this cross this time, but didn't get enough poachers onto it. Fortunate to get a corner out of it. Almost hit Matuidi as he's heading way beyond the near post.
Took a ricochet off an Atalanta body. Oh, that's a good touch on this time. It's Khedira. Berisha right behind it. First real opening for Juve.
Hit reasonably well by Khedira. In truth, only if Berisha actually closes his eyes does he not save that one. head height. He starts to stick his hands up.
Might give them some confidence, though. I'm not sure that self-belief ever leaves Juve, whatever stage of a game it is, but Atalanta scored again here. Maybe it would. Douglas Costa. Alexandro.
Nothing wrong with that. He just doesn't get up early enough. The shot again from Samir Khedira. He just cuts across it a little bit and get real great power behind it. Fairly routine save.
It's the arms of Alexandro again in action. Final quarter of the game. Well, it is, unless Juve can score twice. Trying to get a player back on here. Jerome, moment that ante 10 Atalanta. Fair to say the whole of the crowd are letting the referee know. Alexandro. Now Joao Cancelo for Bernardeschi.
Well marshalled. It's good play from Jose Luis Palomino. Didn't dive in too close to Douglas Costa. Just forced the Brazilian to go wide and he ran out of room.
And finally, rather belatedly, we're going to see Miralem Pjanic for Sami Khedira.
Belief that the ball will actually get to them. Too little, too late.
Oh, it's Matuidi with a risky pass, and Gomez nearly seized upon it. Regani was watchful. Now Zapata. Alexandro. Noise is deafening in Bergamo. Drifted in towards Bernardeschi. Good hands, Berisha.
That's the first piece of real solid goalkeeper, I think, who's pulled off tonight. Such a confident catch. If he just palmed that one away for a corner, I would have said, well, I think that's not a bad result either, but take that cleanly with his hands. Just settle everybody down in front of him.
Here's Derone. Good interception from Joao Cancelo. help out again. Competition. Round of 16, so the round earlier by this scoreline. Since then, 5 draws and 21 defeats. This would be a real landmark night for them, but they're not there yet. Gomez is going to be interested again, but Szczesny with good feet.
Cancelo once again with a poor back pass, poor pass to a teammate. He tried to return ball to him, put enough onto it to force it out for a throw-in. Better to overhit that one and under.
There's Matuidi. Great battling from Hateboer. Nicks it away there from Pjanic. That'll do for Atalanta.
Precision in their passing in the final third today, Juventus. Things are not going well for you. You need to simplify your game and find shorter passes, more of them. Pull the opposition about, more left and right. Ronaldo into the game that easily, not from distance. Game is too set defensively for Atalanta to allow that to happen. Now, at the moment, Dave, with just over 15 minutes or under 15 minutes to play of regular time, I think only an error right now defensively is going to allow Juve back into the game. Or a piece of brilliance usually comes from Ronaldo, but that's not looking likely so far.
Joao Cancelo's cross, maybe blocked by an arm. Well to dig out the cross. Atalanta have got to stay calm. Here's Bentancur. Another great block. Palomino. Pjanic to stand up the cross. Somehow they smuggle it away that time. I'm not quite sure how.
Just determined defending. Just making sure there's a challenge every time a Juve player goes for the ball.
Pasalic, now Zapata. Was Hateboer caught by Matuidi? He wasn't. Signore Pasqua has tried to let this flow. He's done pretty well so far. I think Allegri will agree.
I still see the Juve coach get so angry with the decision that's gone against his side. Never seen him do that, throw his coat off.
Time for a trick from Gomez. Now Freuler. Pjanic with the foul. More seconds come off the clock.
Not quite showboating time, but Sadi can get away with that one. Atalanta captain. This defeat, potential one. Certainly just refocus everybody's energies, and they have to up their game in the next couple of games leading up to that massive game.
Slammed away by Berisha. Zapata was caught there by Rugani. That looked very deliberate to me, a knee in the lower back. Well, Pjanic has shown the yellow card.
For protesting, it looked like.
Rugani's well, yeah, it wasn't so much a kick, was it? It was
just
arms.
They've got away with that early on in the game. Deputising captain.
Given away by Pasalic. Juve still have time. Getting very fractious out there now as Atalanta near the line. And Matuidi not happy there with De Roon. Free kick which Pjanic will take.
I think the referee's marshalled a little series of challenges pretty well. This was a free kick, but that's just careless from De Roon on the back of Blaise Matuidi. The other two free challenges I thought were all fair, played on.
Matuidi felt the kick in the head, I think, and that's what he reacted to.
Since he got a little bit trigger happy about midway through the first half, I think he's done well to control things. Yeah, that's words from Pjanic that's got him in the book.
10 minutes remain. Bernardeschi rather than Pjanic to take this free kick. Depth again, it was well picked out, but Joao Cancelo didn't make any contact. That'll do from Duvan Zapata. Zapata fouled again. Shove by De Sciglio.
His body positioning, and it's going to be very difficult for you to get in front of him.
Castagna into Zapata. Fouled, was he, by Rugani?
Good defending.
Matuidi now. Here's Alexandro. Juve looking to burst Atalanta's considerable bubble here. Douglas Costa. And it goes from Alexandro. Bernardeschi was the target. Another Juve corner. Douglas Costa. Juventus have played 29 competitive games this season and they've scored in every single one of them, but that run is coming to an end as well. April the 22nd of last year when Napoli beat them. The last time they were beaten by an Italian team. The referees allowed them to take that quickly. And they have another free kick, and they're still fighting.
You don't expect them to give up. There's still, it's only that Samir Khedira shot that Berisha saved pretty comfortably that they've had to deal with, really, as a defensive unit. They've covered each other pretty well when anybody's been half exposed. It's not quite the desperate defending that I thought it would be, approaching 84 minutes played.
Might still be yet. This time, the master Pjanic stands over the free kick. Floated and flighted, and Berisha read it.
Ordinarily, Dave, you would say that when you're so far ahead in the league.
Juve are done for. They're out of the cup.
Yeah, they certainly get no choice as to where they're going to pick their first defeat against domestic opposition. It's here tonight in Bergamo. Once again, it's a horrible defensive mistake from Juventus. And Zapata, who's become more and more influential, the game has gone on after his superb first half strike. Regarding it with the awful back pass.
De Sciglio.
Oh, De Sciglio, yeah. Seized upon. Kept going all the way, Zapata. Szczesny comes out, not quickly enough. Once he gets round him, it's a simple enough tap in. What a victory this is going to be.
It's 200.
Seized upon. Kept going all the way, Zapata. Szczesny comes out, not quickly enough. Once he gets round him, it's a simple enough tap in. What a victory this is going to be.
His 250th competitive match in charge. Does not have a happy ending. His 33rd defeat. Now Pasalic.
Resounding, hard fought and well deserved.
Every single moment of it. The night Allegri. Every single moment of it. The night Allegri. Every single moment of it. The night Allegri. Now Pasalic.
Resounding, hard fought and well deserved.
Masiello, formerly and briefly of Juve. The night Allegri. Now Pasalic.
Resounding, hard-fought and well-deserved.
Masiello, formerly and briefly of Juve, every single moment of it. The night Allegri back in November 2017. And to stop them scoring as well to this point is just extraordinary. Who knows, maybe it gives Napoli hope. Maybe the chase is on, we'll see. Certainly opens up this competition. It's going to be an Atalanta-Fiorentina semi-final, and then Milan against Inter or Lazio. What a chance for any of those clubs to win this cup.
Well, if this is the now
Pasalic.
Resounding, hard-fought and well-deserved.
Said to them, singing his name. He's earned the gift.
Yeah, he had to make it happen. Had to anticipate that back pass. And just hope that it was short. It was. He was able to take advantage.
Verón makes way for Robin Gosens. Atalanta come again. Duvan Zapata just overhit the pass that time to Hateboer. Verón can celebrate. They can all celebrate. There's Alexandro. In from Ronaldo. Oh, floated back in for Cristiano Ronaldo. Always underneath it.
Nearly 90. Oh, it was great technique, wasn't it? He's had to wait so long for that attempt on goal. I'm surprised that even he's not able to keep that one down.
And in round about a minute's time, yeah, they're going. This grand old stadium is going to absolutely erupt. The celebrations are going to go on for a long time. They'll have come here hoping and knowing that it was possible. But for it to actually happen and happen in this manner is something else.
Yeah, stylish victory. Well deserved. They started a brighter side. Juve had a little period of dominance in terms of ball retention, but not really, I was going to say, but absolutely no conviction in the final third. And Atalanta running out comfortable winners in the end. Well, they'd probably rather lose this competition than in the league.
It goes down as one of Gasparini's greatest nights. A night for Atalanta that the fans who are here will never forget. As one of Gasparini's greatest nights. A night for Atalanta that the fans who are here will never forget. A night when Castagna gave them the lead, and then Duvan Zapata scored twice. The last goal just to round things off. And Juve, looking for a 5th Coppa Italia in a row, were beaten soundly. And they will go into that game at the weekend without Bonucci, probably without Chiellini, almost with a makeshift back four. Not that the home fans and the home side care about that. Just a glory night for the men in black and blue. And Gasparini with a smile to light up the stadium as Ronaldo trudges off. And the Atalanta celebrations truly start here. Some display and some night for one of the most likeable sides in Serie A. Castagna doing wonderfully well to win it back and keep his nerve. That's what that finish was about.
Yeah, cool finish. Cancelo, the substitute, not fully attuned to the game. It really was a night of horrors for him personally and for Juventus defensively, and they were punished accordingly.
And then Duvan Zapata just taking advantage of a slightly lucky break and hammering home.
Yeah, it's a super turn to hit, almost all in one movement. But when you're on form like this, things just work out for you. No backlift at all, so much power in behind Szczesny before he can really get himself across the goal.
And the moment that rounded it off was De Sciglio's poor back pass, although he'd actually put in a shift at right back and then at centre half, and Zapata finished it off.
They got stronger the longer the game went on. This Zapata, I think he probably just worn out a few of the Juve defenders. Szczesny's a little bit slow coming off his line, actually. The ball is on the hit. He gets a double, and they're through.
Well, let's look back at the highlights of another extraordinary story. Fiorentina beating Roma by 7 goals to 1. What a night for Federico Chiesa. 1-0, 7 minutes in. Kevin Mirallas with the initial good work, and again here from Mirallas. Federico's dad could finish, you know, and he's learning too as well, isn't he?
Yeah, that was a brilliant pass, wasn't it, from Mirallas? And that's a super clip over the goalkeeper.
Roma did pull one back.
That's the hit of the night, isn't it, from Kolarov?
Wasn't bad, was it, from Kolarov? But they fell apart. Of course, they'd led Atalanta, tonight's other heroes, by 3 goals to 0 at the weekend, but conceded 3 to draw 3-3, and Fiorentina just kept coming. Luis Muriel to make it 3-1. It was 3-1 at half-time, and then Fiorentina ran away with it. Marco Benassi for 4-1.
They've conceded 3 goals to Atalanta at the weekend. These are the kind of results actually that get the manager sacked.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one thing that Italian owners don't like. Coaches have played, the fans really can't tolerate his weak defending.
That was Chiesa's hat-trick. Edin Dzeko, by the way, was sent off. Simeone then made it 6. And Simeone remarkably made it 7. Jordan Vertu with probably the pass of the night, and terrific finish from Giovanni Simeone.
And a lovely double from him. Fortunately for Roma, only lasted 90 minutes.
Liverpool-Leicester is ongoing on BT Sport 1 and 1 HD. It's 1-1 between Liverpool from them. They beat Juventus. Finally, Juve beaten by an Italian team 3-0, the final score. They are the stars of the night. Bye-bye from us.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
I used to love the FA Cup, but there's just no giant killings anymore.
So you can get a good night's sleep. Vicks Vapor Rub.
French Raiders chicken bites are packed with protein, giving Julie a taste for power. New French Raiders, powered by protein.
No matter how much you clean, do odours still linger in your home? That's because your home is filled with soft surfaces that trap odours and release them back into the room. So try Febreze Fabric Refresher. Febreze penetrates into fabrics to clean odours away as it dries. Use Febreze every time you tidy up to keep your whole house smelling fresh air clean. Fabric Refresher even works for clothes you want to wear another day. Make Febreze part of your cleaning routine. And breathe happy.
Toyota CHR self-charging hybrid. No need to plug in. Protect your gnomes and your home with the Hive View outdoor security camera with night vision.
Say hello to Otto Sergey.
Hello, I'm here to simplify your life.
Otto Sergey is just like real Sergey, but without the fleas. So relax while he do all the stuff you don't want to. Let's start with energy. If he thinks you're paying too much,
I just found you a better energy deal. Would you like to switch?
Sure.
High five.
See how Otto Sergey could make switching the energy easier. Compare the market. Keep life simple.
The wonderful everyday.
Come along, catch a heffalump. Sit with me on a muddy clump. We'll sing a song of days gone by. Come along now. Run away from the humdrum. We'll go to a place that is safe from greed, anger and boredom. We'll dance and sing till sundown and feast with abandon. We'll sleep when the morning comes and we'll rise by the sound of the bird song.
VIP, look at me! Woo! I've always dreamed to sit.
No matter. I got him down for a double. The match today and the 420 on Aintree. Meet. Oh!
Don't bet silly. Bet savvy.
New Coral customers can get £20 in free bets when they bet £5 on any sport. The smart money's on Coral.
At Argos, our new range is out now. Plus, save 25% on Silent Night beds and bedding with code SILENT25. And save 20% on sofas over £250 with code SOFA20. With the Argos card, you can take up to 12 months to pay when you spend £199 or more on selected furniture. Plus, get this 8kg candy washing machine for £229. Upgrade to a 9kg for just £20 more. With Argos, you're good to go.
Blocked nose, problems with breathing, feel like you're underwater?
reach for Vicks Sinex. Vicks Sinex starts unblocking the nose in minutes and lasts up to 12 hours. Vicks Sinex.
William Hill sponsors BT Sports coverage of UFC.
John Goodman catches up with UFC middleweight champion Robert Whittaker. The Last Style Bender gives us an insight into life as a professional fighter in Warrior Code. And UFC analyst Dan Hardy lists his top 5 Russian prospects for 2019. Welcome to UFC Connected. In 2018, Robert Whittaker officially became the first Australian UFC champion after his epic rematch with Yoel Romero. The 28-year-old is now preparing to defend his title for the first time against Kelvin Gastelum when the Octagon returns to Melbourne for UFC 234. UFC commentator John Gooden headed down under to go one-on-one with the champ.
Representing Sydney, Australia.
UFC middleweight champion Rob Whittaker. Good to have you with us, Rob.
It's good to be here, mate.
About 4 years ago, I was waiting for a ride, and it was with a young Rob Whittaker. I think it was just before your Clint Hester fight. My God, how things have changed in 4 years.
One fight at a time. My ultimate goal with my fighting career at that point was just, I want to be the best fighter that I can be. I want to fight these hard fights, and I want people to watch me fight these hard fights and be appreciative of those hard fights, and then to respect my abilities because of those hard fights. Just doing that and sticking to the process and surrounding myself with good people led me to the title and to winning it.
A combined 15-0 spanning their last 15. Yoel Romero and Robert Whittaker have certainly earned their shot at the UFC middleweight title.
Let's talk about that first fight with Romero then. What are the standout memories from that battle?
I busted my knee, so that was a standout bit.
How was that? I mean, he went after that straight away.
Well, the thing is, I hurt my knee weeks beforehand. Like, I tore the MCL. For him to kick that right at the beginning of the fight, it was just, bad luck.
Okay, he's stomping on your left leg, okay?
Shot here from Romero. Whittaker goes down.
I think that blew me away with Romero in that fight was just his level changes for the wrestling. Like, at one moment he'd be in front of me, and then the next he'd be at my ankles. I've never experienced that sort of agility and technique before. So it was a hard fight. It was a hard-earned fight.
You know what's happening with your left leg? You're going to have to go through it. You understand me? Forget about it. Forget about it. Right now, think about the guy and punch him in the face. You get me?
I refuse to give up. I'm never, ever going to be held back by my body.
Oh, he clipped him. He's put a lot of pressure on Romero here.
If it's a battle of wills, I'm not going to lose that. The whole saying, quitters never win, winners never quit.
Distant strike starting to pile up for Bob Whittaker.
Oh, he caught him with that left.
Robert the Reaper
the second match with Romero. How did that fight go down, and what were your main takeaways?
That fight was a mess. It's
a great fight to watch, though.
Yeah, no, it was a great war. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. He fought like completely different than the first fight. Like, he wasn't technically better. You know, he's not a technical striker. He just did his thing there.
Oh! Massive right for Romero!
It was a tough fight. It was a hard fight. It was one of those fights that you kind of have to just end up biting down on the mouthguard and just getting through it.
What is Robert Whitaker made of? Because it is not flesh and bone like us.
And that moment when Bruce Buffer announces the winner, you become the first official Australian champion. What did that mean? What did that feel like?
It's one of those goals and dreams that almost never happen. You know, the highest point that you can reach. It didn't really hit me even a few days after that. You know, one of the goals when I wanted to reach that level was to bring the belt home. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to make my mark in martial arts history. The next step from there is defending the belt on home soil.
I want to talk to you about the Ultimate Fighter experience. So you are one of the few that have gone from winning it, participating, and then almost kind of like full circle, and you became a coach. Did you think when Smashes was over, you know, wash my hands of that experience, I'm going to move on? Did you ever think you might be going back?
No, never. I never thought that I'd be in like a coaching position on the show. So for me to do that was quite fulfilling in a way.
Hey, Kelvin, you good for the switch?
And how was that relationship with Kelvin?
He gave me space, I gave him space. He respected me, I respected him.
Does that make the process a bit easier?
It makes the 6 weeks we're in there coaching easier, that's
Right.
for sure. It was still getting hard because we knew we had to fight each other. Obviously, we're scanning each other for weaknesses. He's a young, hungry dude. He's got good skill sets and he knows how to fight. He's fought experienced guys. He's a bit of a stud.
He's coming over here to Australia. What's he going to be walking into when his plane hits the tarmac? Because they're passionate fight fans over here.
Oh, yeah. Well, we like a dig, that's for sure. I think some, like, fourth-generation cousins are going to be here.
Right.
There's going to be so many people. There's going to be friends, uncles, cats coming. Like, it's going to be full.
Are you a visualization kind of guy?
Yeah, a ton.
Okay.
A ton.
How does that perfect finish look right now?
I think I'm going to land my right hand on him. I just keep seeing it. You know, I hope he's doing some things to avoid that, but it's going to come in like a heat-seeking missile.
I've heard that the Whitaker house is pretty crazy right now. How many of you are under the roof?
Where I live, there's about 9 of us. But,
9 of you in the same house?
Yeah, there's 5 kids though, just running around causing a mess.
5 kids?
Yeah, because I have my brother and sister that live with me as well. And my 2 sons, which is 3 and a bit and almost 2, absolute terrors. Like, they are little barbarians. They've got long hair, they don't care about anything, they just want to attack and throw things, and I find it funny. I'm bad, I'm not the disciplined guy. My son will throw like a cup at my wife and I'll laugh and then he'll laugh.
I'm trying not to laugh.
And then she'll yell at both of us. But, you know, it's good. You know, I love fighting, but you can't just fight for the love of fighting. You need to fight for something. Yeah, I feel that with my family. I want to provide for my family. I want to do that for them. And that kind of drives me and pushes me to higher levels.
Ladies and gentlemen, the GQ Sportsman of the Year, your own UFC middleweight world champion, Robert Whitaker.
Something that I was really happy to see was this GQ Sports Award. What did that mean for you personally, for your family and friends? What was that response like?
I'm so happy that the sport has been recognised in the light that it is now. For me to receive that award just goes to show that everything that I did during my career, the way I held myself, you know, with integrity, honour and respect, just reinforced all those values to me and how important they are. I want to be a good role model for my kids. No matter what they're doing, I want them to have those values, and you know, I'm going to lead by example and display those values to other people. I'm going to display the values that you don't need to yell and make a fool out of yourself. You know, you can do the right things and attain success.
I've enjoyed this, Rob. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thanks
you
for
very
your
much.
honesty.
I appreciate it.
Best of luck in that fight.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
William Hill sponsors BT Sports coverage of UFC.
Big Bash cricket from down under. Bringing the heat this winter. We are set for the Big Bash. Back with more blistering runs and blazing sixes. This is what we came for. And don't forget all the Scottish stars. It's going to be ripping.
Oh, there you go. That's the way to get in the game.
And still with all the spark you'd expect from Big Bash cricket. Oh, I'm getting sweaty just thinking about it. Warming up the winter with Big Bash cricket live on BT Sport.
Open up, everything's waiting for you. You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day.
Can't believe this energy bill.
Why don't you change to a cheaper supplier?
Can't be bothered, I suppose.
You need someone who's good at changing to do it for you. Someone who's flipping fast. Someone who's flipping thorough. Someone who's flipping smart. You need WeFlip. They'll make flipping sure you're automatically switched to a lower tariff.
You know what, love? You flipping convinced me.
WeFlip, so you don't have to do a flipping thing.
Oh, it hurts. But you're not using smarter tools to run your business. You work too hard to work this hard. Collecting receipts? Is it the 80s? Doing your VAT by hand? Oh, mate. You should be wrangling pets, not payments. QuickBooks gives you a brilliant set of business tools that do all the hard work for you. You may groom pooches, but you don't have to work like a dog. Short back inside, sir.
QuickBooks, backing you.
No one wants to be caught out this winter. We're with you. So from just 40p a day, get British Gas Home Care boiler cover. All parts and labour are included when we repair your boiler, helping you avoid unexpected bills. And when you buy selected home care products online by the 18th of February, get 1 month free. Search British Gas Home Care.